This is a concern. I'm a mother to a little girl, too, and moms all across the country and dads are concerned about this. People all across the country, because we worry about fairness, like Gavin Newsom said, but we also worry about injuries to our little girls. So what is the latest? What's happening in California?
Well, I can announce, today, Ainsley, that the Department of Education has found that the state of California, the Department of Education, and their interscholastic sports federation is in violation of Title IX. We are giving them 10 days to remedy that situation. We have remedy for them, but if they do not comply within 10 days, then we will refer this to the Department of Justice.
And what exactly is the remedy for this?
There are several steps to it, but I'll just kind of sum it up for you. They really need to send a letter of apology to all of the participants, female participants in sports. They need to return the titles that were taken away from these women who competed and lost to male in the sports. And they just have to make it right to those women competitors.
Well, California, they probably won't do that. So what happens if they continue to violate and you don't get those, the letter, you don't get the apology and the titles given to biological girls?
Well, they run the risk of losing their federal funding, in their K through 12 schools, and that's where these infractions were committed. It's very interesting to hear Governor Newsom say that it's a matter of fairness. Mm-hmm. It's easy. Talk is cheap. Several weeks ago, months ago, when this first happened, I sent him a letter and asked him to do just that if he's talking about fairness, but there was no action taken on his part. So he talks about it, but he doesn't do anything about it. So we've stepped in. We've investigated this thoroughly and found that that was an infraction. And so now we are demanding that they take action or will take action.
Wow. Have you heard from the governor lately after this? I know that didn't California file a lawsuit against the DOJ? It looks like that happened on June 9th.
Well, I have not heard anything, from the governor at all. All I know is that our finding stands. And they need to make this remedy and make things right in California. It's just not fair for women to have to compete. They train just as hard as the men. And the women who would have won this had to step down because a man competed against them. Men are faster, they're stronger. And in these, this was track and field. This was high jump, it was long jump, and it was a triple jump. And women had their records taken away, opportunities for sponsorships or for scholarships. And it's also an issue of, as you mentioned, relative to your daughter, you worry about her safety competing against men who are stronger and bigger and faster in sports.